Commissaires just checking that everybody is present and correct, and off we go. It's one lap to get used to racing. Gun goes, and then the bell starts to ring. There'll have to be a gap close for the gun to go here. Early split in the peloton. I think we might already be ready. No, not yet.
So this is officially a neutral lap. It's going to be neutral 2 laps because we need to wait for everybody to get back together, which they are now, fortunately.
So the split in the bunch is sorted. And it looks as though we're about to get the gun. Off we go. It's the last rider standing who wins tonight's elimination race, also known as the Devil. It's fast-paced, it's fast-moving. And off we go. Bell rings, first elimination next lap. And Matthijs Buchli is right at the back.
Yes, his teammate Efting on the front. Buchli with some work to do, but he's coming around the outside now. I think he'll be safe.
Close one. Ooh, tough to call that first elimination.
That might have been Gavin Hoover.
Oh, and last year's Champions League winner takes no points. An absolute sickener.
We are seeing some real shocks in these elimination races. Wow.
Well, if we had dominant performances last year in the Champions League, this year it's anything but.
It's all changed. It's drama. It's surprise winners. Surprise eliminations.
Well, that was a pretty clear elimination at the top of the track there. It's Filip Prokopczyn of Poland who we say goodbye to. That's a 17th place finish from him, and he's not having a good Champions League this year. To be fair, he was one of the riders down in the crash early on.
So glad he's back on his bike for this race, at least.
Donega was another rider who was down. He's just moved up the Italian. Looks as though he might well be safe. That's if he can hang on. Rotem Tena, another rider who went down. It was either him or Donega there. And it is Rotem Tena of Israel, I'm afraid, who goes. And we're seeing, I think, those riders who were down in the crash struggling at the start of this race.
Yeah, I mean, understandable given he crashed early, but clearly very, very disappointed in that. He had a good ride at the World Championships in this event, so disappointing for him, but he'll be back next week. There's plenty more rounds to go.
Sprint lap again, as we see Roy Efting moving up down at the bottom of the track, which is always a dangerous place to be. Looks as though it's the second of the American riders who goes here, though. And it's Grant Koons who's out of the race. Time for a sit down. Bell rings again. Donega is really struggling, I think, here.
Yes, and both Dutch riders in dangerous positions here as well.
And for these injured riders who aren't, or riders who aren't going well, it's just about surviving as long as you can, isn't it? Donega, though, struggling to move up here, and he'll be eliminated, I think. In trouble for a while. Remember, he crashed not so long ago.
Yeah.
Angry with himself. 14th place for Donega. Roy Efting again at the back here. Dutchman not even yet on the wheel. Look out for Mark Stewart as well. He's sort of boxed in at the bottom here. Has to accelerate, find some space through, and that'll be goodbye to one of the Spanish riders. And it's Eric Martorell from Catalonia.
Yeah, Mark Stewart and Roy Efting both getting lucky there, I think. Mark Stewart now towards the front.
Efting and Buchli not in the best of form tonight because, yes, they've survived. Efting now, look, he's losing the wheel here. Can he make one final acceleration? I'm not sure he has it. I think we will be saying goodbye to Roy Efting there. th 12th place finish for the Dutchman. Scartezzini in trouble at the back. Just trying to move up. Look down at the bottom of the track here, though. And it's the rider from Sweden who goes. That's Gustav Johansson. Once more, Joe, quite a few riders we've not mentioned yet.
Exactly. So the big name that we have mentioned is Mark Stewart. He was in a dangerous position early on, but he's now got himself to the front. So doing a bit of work there by leading the group, but glad to see him in a safer position at the moment.
10 riders left, Buckley in the orange at the back. Well, Sharek of Germany's in a dangerous position here. Right at the bottom of the track. But it's someone even further down who goes. I think that was one of the British riders, you know. And it's Ollie Wood, 20 points earlier on. Only a 10th place here. Off he goes. Bell rings again, and it's a faster lap this time. Strong out. Malsharek is getting a cheer, the German rider, looking to get back on terms with Matthias Buckley. Can he get around him, though? Malsharek trying to stay in the race. I don't think he can. Goodbye. Moritz Malsharek goes. 8 riders remain. Claudio Imhoff's having a good night, isn't he?
It really is. So took that lap in the scratch race, then unfortunately crashed, but still given second place, and is leading this elimination race at the moment. Oh, a little bit of a flick there in the group.
Stewart's in trouble here. Looks around, and I think he will be told to sit down. He knows it. Mark Stewart then eliminated, and his lead's in danger.
Yeah, I think that's 8th place for him there. He was 9th in the scratch race.
Now Buckley, I think, is in trouble here. I'm pretty sure he's just lost contact. So Buckley is going to be eliminated this round. He knew already. Playing catch-up since last. That's a really good survival race.
It really was, yeah.
Now the bell rings once again. William Perrett's having a decent race.
He really is. He was very consistent last week as well. So again, a rider that we haven't talked about much, but just there or thereabouts.
Scartezzini's the man in trouble here. He looks behind. There's nobody else. Ciao, ciao. Five to go. 6th place for Scartezzini. Good night so far for Imhoff, who could be right up there towards the top of the league. Morad's been consistent as well. Guillemette, he's been decent.
He won this event last weekend as well. So, again, not mention that rider.
There goes Sebastian Mora. Not quite at the level he was last year just yet.
Not just yet, but I'm hoping he sort of rides himself into this series. It's a long time to try and maintain form for over the 4-week period.
Chatted to him after the event last week. He was surprised at the level. He thought that it was a really strong level compared to last year.
Yeah.
Now Perrett is having to move up here for Great Britain, wearing 67. It's a big, big task if he can do it. There's the acceleration. Does he have it in him? Oh, that was close. Imhoff's in trouble here. And Imhoff is called out at the bottom of the track with 3 remaining. And I think the next elimination is going to come straight afterwards. It's one of the 2 Canadian riders, and it's last week's winner, Guillemette, who goes. He's going to go on the next lap because he's already lost contact. So these 2 here know that they are safe. And now their 2 laps to take the win gets on the way. So Guillemette eliminated there. It's William Perrett of Great Britain. And it is the world scratch champion, the teenager, Dylan Bivic from Canada.
Bivic is very fast in a sprint, but this is a huge opportunity for Perrett here of Great Britain. What can he do?
And here comes Bivic. Look at that. Look at that acceleration. 200 metres to go, and it looks done as a contest. Perrett tries his best, but Dylan Bivic, from crashing out of the scratch in the rainbow jersey, takes the win in the elimination and bounces straight back. 20 points to him. He's alive and kicking and on the way in this Champions League. Victory for Dylan Bibic. And a classy performance. We didn't mention him until about 3/4 of the way through.
Exactly that. As we were saying before, the runners that we're not mentioning are riding perfectly, just following the wheels, not using too much energy. And he crashed